Hey, Bobby. Good to hear from you. Thank you so much for your question. I really loved directing The Goldbergs and Schooled. They were both really fast-paced shows, and we always had a lot to shoot in a day, but really great crews and really just fantastic cast. So it was always a real delight, I have to say. They were just such a well-oiled machine by the time I started directing, and even Schooled, which was a newer show, because they shared so much of their cast and like a lot of, I think, some former Goldbergs writers, and certainly many of the producers were the same. It felt very seamless going to that show. So a lot of fun, and definitely some long days here and there, but in general, we just really had such a blast doing it. And I learned a lot. That was really the beginning of my directing career, and I felt very supported by all the people that worked on the show, which was really fantastic. I did know that the show was produced by Happy Madison. I never met Adam Sandler. I think he was more of a producer under the banner of Happy Madison, but not so much as a hands-on producer of the show. But Doug Robinson, who is also a big producer of the show, he would come by set every now and then, which was great because he worked in the offices, the Happy Madison offices. He was over in that side as well. So we would see him quite a lot. And in the beginning of the Goldbergs, and certainly on my season of Schooled, Adam Goldberg was still show running. So he had quite a lot of influence at that time, and was around quite a lot in all the meetings and everything before he departed to do some of his own projects. So that was always really, really fun because, so much of the Goldbergs was based on his life, and it was always so specific to the things that he remembered. So that was pretty cool. Yes, Paul Reiser, My Two Dads, of course, I watched the show growing up. So I was a big fan, and I was a big fan of Mad About You. So I have always been a big Paul Reiser fan. If I ever meet Paul Reiser, I will be just completely starstruck because I think he is so funny. And I know that Stacey had some really great memories working with him. So yeah, I mean, it would be amazing. It would be amazing to meet him or even have him on our podcast. I mean, we should see about whether he would ever come on and talk to us. Who knows? I had the best time on The Rookie. One of my friends, John Huertas, ended up directing the episode. So not only did I get to work with him, but I had met Nathan Fillion many, many years ago, just casually. And I remember him being so nice. That's when he was starting Castle. And he was just such a delight. He is such a pro. He is such a nice person. He left me a handwritten note in my trailer thanking me for being on the show, and left a gift. I mean, just really above and beyond. This gentleman is just above and beyond. So I have nothing but the utmost respect for him. And he was just a dream to work with. And, when you meet people like that who just are so thankful for where they are in their life and they can give back to people in some small way, it really does mean the world. So I feel very lucky that I was able to be in his orbit. Thanks so much for the great questions. I hope you have a wonderful holiday weekend, and I hope to hear from you again soon. Ciao.